Good evening, I'm Andrew Lawson. I'm the MD of MBD Energy. We're a company using algae at power stations and other large emitters to use CO2 as a positive feedstock, and it's great to be here tonight to talk about the opportunities with algae and with natural forms of sequestration. I'll also talk a bit about the wide range of other biological and natural options we've got for carbon abatement, and we're looking at using carbon as a key feedstock for growing oils and feed for cattle, and we're happy to be here tonight to talk about those things. Well, I think there's an enormous need. I think Australia has abundant natural resources, but at some stage those resources we need to look at getting the maximum value out of them. The algae use the sun to add energy to the carbon that's in the emissions, the CO2. It takes all of the emissions and can produce fuels. It can produce oils that are pharmaceutical, omega-3s, omega-6s, a whole range of very useful oils, and offset the requirement to actually mine and import oils. The remainder of the algae is the husk. It's 50 to 70% protein and very useful for cattle feeds and a whole range of other things such as bioplastics and other useful elements. So we use 100% of the algae. It grows on the waste from a power station, and really it's a great opportunity. Australia's very well situated in that each of the big emitters sit outside the towns and with large buffer land, and we can use that buffer land, so we don't use any farmland and other useful land. We can use the buffer land to grow it and offset the large quantities of diesel. Every litre of diesel that comes into the country is imported. All that we import $1 billion worth of soy meal a year. These are two markets that are very straightforward and easy. We've then got the large pharmaceutical and high-value chemicals that can be grown off different strains of algae. So we're using nature and trying to come up with a good solution. It's been happening for the last 5 years. We've been working away up with James Cook University for the last 3 years to build a very large research and development centre. We started with a 200 square metre area. We've expanded that to 5,000 square metres, so it's the largest, one of the largest in the world, certainly the largest in Australia. This year's the first year that we actually emerged from the R&D facility at Townsville to the 3 largest power stations on the eastern seaboard, one in each of the 3 states, and these projects will really make a big step forward to scale, and as the next few years unfold, we just scale out to very considerable size. I was very taken by the notion that science is actually bringing science to the people, and I think that it's very important that having these sorts of opportunities to actually tell the public and people who are interested in these sorts of projects really what's happening in the wider context. And so I thought it was a good opportunity, and I really like the approach of free science, and I think it's a critically important thing. We have a whole range of scientists involved in the project, and I think that their story deserves to be told, and so really all I'm doing tonight is trying to give some information to people, and hopefully it's of interest.